video, we are going to simplify a fraction. I want you to notice that there is a square root in the denominator of our fraction. We generally don't like that. We don't like the square roots to be in our denominator. So what we're going to do is something called rationalize the denominator. So when you see that phrase, rationalize the denominator, you're going to know to do this technique. So in order to get the square root out of our denominator, we're going to multiply the top and the bottom of our fraction by that square root. You'll remember that whatever we do to the top of a fraction, we have to do to the bottom of a fraction as well. Now look at the top. If I multiply the 4 times the square root of 11, remember, you cannot multiply numbers outside of the square root with numbers inside of the square root. So you're going to literally write it 4 times the square root of 11. You're going to keep them separate because the 11 is protected by the square root. Now on the bottom, it's a little different story because you have a number under a square root times a number under a square root. You can multiply those as long as you keep it under the square root. So 11 times 11 would give you 121. Now look at that denominator. The square root of 121 is 11. So I'm hoping you're seeing a little bit of a shortcut here, right? If we multiply the square root of 11 times the square root of 11, we can just bypass this one step and jump straight to having 11 there. Remember what we said at the beginning. We don't like to have square roots in our denominator, and look at our final answer. We no longer have a square root in that denominator. So we accomplished what we wanted to do here.